Get ready with me to go find my future husband at Trader Joe's.
I'm going to Trader Joe's right now, and I just want to be hit on by one employee. I'm always dressed 21 of my mission to find love when I want. I'm about to go to Trader Joe's. The kind of guy that's shopping at Trader Joe's is the kind of guy that I want to be dating.
Trader Joe's has become a target for these modern women.
All the hot men are at Trader Joe's. I repeat, all the hot men are at Trader Joe's.
None of y'all thought to tell me about Knox, Henderson, Trader Joe's. Failed to mention the meat market of eligible men.
Okay, so I did go ahead and find where all the hot people are hiding. And that's gonna go ahead and be your local Trader Joe's.
Their selfish desires are destroying anything on its path.
Trader Joe's were disappointed. Anyways, but you know what? It's not a 4 out of 10. The cashier at Trader Joe's that I talked about pizza with today. So,
Ian, if you see this,
holla
at my girl.
And if you're single, if you're not, I don't want to be a homewrecker, so. Yeah, you can tell that.
This was a Trader Joe's at Easton, Columbus, Ohio.
Come see me.
Stop!
Okay, ladies, I found the secret. All the hot men are at Trader Joe's. I repeat, all the hot men are at Trader Joe's.
I'm convinced that the hottest people work at Trader Joe's. If you were the man that checked me out, I am single. I would love to be married to you. Deadass. I'm going to Trader Joe's right now, and I just want to be hit on by one employee. I'm always dressed in my gayest looks. Like, come on, 90% chance I'm gay. Everyone on their mind is like, should I take that chance? Everyone. Just want to be like lightly hit on, just a small, like be like, that's a sexy rip in your jean jacket. I'll take that. I will take that. Like, thank you. You know, and I get it. They compliment what you get in your car and your food, but it's like, just like, can you compliment just one curl? One curl. The face mask that I got on. You know? I just want to be like lightly tapped, hit on. Just a little bit. We know 90% of the staff is queer. Don't lie to me. Hit on me.
Desperate. You can almost smell it over here. The desperation is overflowing. Lady, if you wish for men to hit on you, you need to look more presentable. And for your information, men have pretty good noses. They can almost smell when a woman is just desperate for it. And sometimes that's a turn-off. Maybe they just don't find you attractive. Can't just force men to hit on you. That's not how it works.
So I've gotten a bunch of new followers from the Middle East, and I just want to say hello to all of you. And you guys have been asking where I'm from. I'm from America, and I am looking for a husband, so hit me up.
Yeah, I have beef. Y'all know I'm single. Y'all know I'm all about like telling you where you can meet single people, and none of y'all thought to tell me about Knox, Henderson, Trader Joe's at 7 p.m. on Sunday nights. Like, you just failed to mention the meat market of eligible men. That's cool, because I was not prepared. I went there, and I swear my husband was in line behind me and in front of me and at the cash register beside me. Like, I could have left with like 5 husbands. Why? Why did nobody tell me about this? What other places are you guys like gatekeeping for me in Dallas?
Just at Trader Joe's, and I saw a really cute guy who worked there who was collecting the shopping carts in the parking lot, and I wanted to approach him and say, hi, excuse me, sorry to bother you. I thought you were really cute, and I was wondering if I could give you my phone number or whatever. But I didn't, mostly because I chickened out, but also because I realized he was working, and I don't want to be that creepy person who hits on someone while they're working. You know, regardless of how well-intentioned that may be, that puts them in kind of an uncomfortable position, I would feel. So, I don't know. If you were a Trader Joe's employee, what do you think? Can you guys weigh in? Would you mind if someone politely and respectfully approached you while you were working and asked you out, basically? Would you mind that? Also, specifically, would you mind it if you were a handsome white guy working at the Trader Joe's near Addison and Lincoln on Wednesday around 4 p.m.? Would you mind it?
Well, I gotta say, that was pretty slick there, madam. But I really wonder if these women want hot guys or husbands, because those are two different things. I see many of these women storming up public places, hoping to find Prince Charming. But are they even wifey material themselves? And half the time they're just looking for a guy to take care of them. So how true and real is their dedication to find a husband?
I am on to see my husband. I'm happy. I'm happy to see my husband. I'm happy. I'm happy to see my husband. I'm happy.
It is day 21 of my mission to find love when I want it, damn it, and not when I least expect it. And I'm about to go to Trader Joe's. And every time I go to Trader Joe's, I feel especially hopeful because the kind of guy that's shopping at Trader Joe's is the kind of guy that I want to be dating. I have a vision, of us just maybe both reaching for the chicken tikka samosas at the same time and looking at each other and staring into each other's eyes and just living in love and harmony for the rest of our lives. So if I were to ever meet somebody at Trader Joe's, I would be very much expecting it. I don't look the best. I could look better. I could look worse. I did put on jeans for this, but much like my other video where I said you can't say the wrong thing, I also think you don't need to look perfect for the right person. They're going to see you anyways. They're going to notice you. It's going to happen. So we will see if there is a tall, dark, scruffy man who's also alone on a Saturday night and just shopping for some snacks to eat by himself while he sits at home and watches TV man at Trader Joe's. I'll keep you updated. Well, I'm done. Didn't meet anybody.
This is just comedy at this point. She really believes she can just go out in the world and find love whenever she wants it. If it was that easy, all of these women who are searching would have a husband by now. This series is just getting better. The attempts of modern women looking for a husband because they were too busy messing with chads in their 20s.
To keep it real with you guys, I just want to work somewhere with hot people. That's it. I just want hot coworkers to make work fun. I don't know where are the hot people at? Where do I apply?
I just realized that Tinder is the perfect place to find husbands. It's somebody else's husband, but there's lots of husbands there.
Been to over 50 countries. Where are the hottest men located?
Oh, okay. Well, all the hottest men are located in Mykonos because they go there in the summer. They sure do. Yeah, I feel like everyone, you go to where like the vibe is, and that's where you're. But I think Greek men are very good looking, very tall, athletic. Where are the hottest men located?
Yeah, tall, athletic. The NBA MVP is Greek.
If they're there during the summer, they're just looking to smash. Nothing more, nothing less. They came looking for a good time. What's interesting about this is that these women will travel to these places and meet those guys, smash those guys, and then cry about it later on when they realize they've given up their value as a woman. And of course, don't forget, they will point their fingers at men because of their poor decisions.
Deep breath. About lost it. I drove around the Trader Joe's parking lot probably like 6 or 7 times. But is there a reason why Trader Joe's has like no parking? Are y'all trying to hype this shit or something? Okay, anyway, I was deciding whether I was going to wear my mask in Trader Joe's or not wear it in Trader Joe's, and I decided not to because I'm pretty convinced that I'm going to find my husband in Trader Joe's. So, even though I'm kind of looking a little crazy, I think it's good when men see you just looking regular, because then when you try to step out, they're gonna be like, damn. So I'll update you if my husband's in here.
I was once told that women lose their value after 30. It literally drops in half. I was 29 and I had 6 months before I turned 30. It was during a podcast with the late Kevin Samuels, and I argued with him. I got pissed off with him. I couldn't help but think about what my boyfriend at the time was thinking, because he was a huge Kevin Samuels fan. Anyway, today happens to be my 31st birthday. That boyfriend and I broke up.
It's definitely harder for women to date over the age of 30. As a woman ages, her options starts to decrease significantly. That's why it's better for women to look for a suitable partner while they're still young. But some of these women just let themselves age out and then face reality later on. They notice that men are not as interested in them anymore. Some of them become invisible to men. It's the complete opposite for men. Men are invisible to women all their lives, with the exception they work on bettering themselves to have women notice them. Men are born at the wall.
Your total will be 229 and a kiss on the lips. No. Yes. And again, it's just another day of a ton of hot men and women inside Trader Joe's.
I'm not a 50-50 kind of girl, but here's why a woman should work. 3 things. Number 1, if you're broke and you're looking for a man just to take care of you financially, that's already a problem. If you're looking for a man out of a need, you might not attract the right person, you might settle for less, and the relationship itself is not going to be sustainable. You have to fulfill that need yourself first. Number 2, if you're 100% dependent on him financially, if you don't have your own income or at least savings, it's going to be very hard for you to leave him. And if anything happens, if you break up, you're in big trouble. Lastly, any kind of work is good for your own world. It's good for personal growth. You're gonna learn so many things. You're gonna potentially meet so many people. You're gonna have your achievements, and there's nothing more sexy to a man than a woman who has it together.
This is good advice, but 90% of these modern women that heard this message won't understand it because they don't want to work anymore. They like having their man with everything. All they want to do is take. Every one of them think they're just gonna walk down the street and a 6-foot man will just appear. They all want a man that makes 6 figures to support their lifestyle. But none of them know what percentage of man makes that much money. It's just wishful thinking, and going 50-50 shouldn't be an issue. If she's not contributing, get rid of her.
I always look at people coming out of Trader Joe's because there's some spicy men coming out of there.
Yeah,
and
there was a lot of spicy men in that one.
They're
I think
gorgeous.
they all live in that building right above it.
I think so too.
Yeah,
and they're coming.
We should wait.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm gonna go stand outside of there and
that's
look
the Trader
confused.
Joe's. Yeah. There's a beautiful tulip garden. You can
Lovely.
sit in
Yeah,
while
the
you
new
wait.
tulips are beautiful.
They look gorgeous. And the tulips, it's all gorgeous.
Yeah.
And Murray Hill's actually the bee's knees.
A little creepy, I would say. It's one thing to know they work there and you find them attractive, but to know where they live too, kinda weird.
So I decided in 2024 to take you guys along my search for a future husband. I'm gonna go to different places. This first one here is a coffee shop. Just kind of look around, spend time. Here's the menu. Here's their cool merch. And just ask God to bring my future husband, wherever he might be. But I want to put myself in the position to be found. And I know that says getting out of my comfort zone. So join me in this journey.
I really wonder what possessed these women to start looking for a husband in their later years. Do they think it's easy? And worse of all, she decided to start her search in 2024, where dating has become an even bigger ghosting game. Men today aren't really focusing on dating. They're looking to better themselves. It's really a shame how things turned out to be, but they're the ones to blame.
Okay, so I did go ahead and find where all the hot people are hiding. And that's going to go ahead and be your local Trader Joe's at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. Who would have thought? I just saw a real life lookalike of that guy from the movie Atlantis with the glasses. Beautiful. And you already know that it's a green flag when they're at Trader Joe's, because if they refuse to go to Trader Joe's or think it's too woke, that's a giant red flag. He looks like he would be a cat dad. And one thing about me, if you look at me, if you give me any sort of eye contact, I'm on my knees. On my knees, hands off the wheel, you know? So yeah, if you are looking for a new significant other, husband, wife, or partner, go ahead and go to your local Trader Joe's, specifically in the frozen food section. I don't know what it is about that, but yeah.
I'm at Trader Joe's, right? And I see this fine ass man working here, and I was like, ooh, like, and in my head, I was thinking, I was like, universe, like, make this happen, like, make us have a conversation with one another, like, you know, I'm like, please, be careful what you fucking wish for, bitch, because when I'm like, he's like the cashier, right, and I wanted him to, like, check me out, you know, but he was like, it was too long, so I went to another one, and I was just, like, eyeballing him, right, while he was working and shit. Tell me why he comes up to me, he was like, hi, and I was like, hi, and he was like, you're leaking, and I was like, I looked down at my jeans because I'm thinking, like, I'm not on my period. What the fuck? And he was like, no, your milk. it's leaking. And I was like, oh, my milk. And it wasn't like just like a drip, bitch. Like there was a big ass hole, and I made a trail from the milk aisle all the way to the cashiers, and they had to like mop everything and shit. And like he personally was like, I'm gonna go get a milk for you, don't worry. And I was like, thanks. And he comes back and he was like, you left a big ass trail, dude. And I was like, sorry, this is embarrassing. And he was like, no, like it's totally fine, like fixed. We fixed it. But they had to mop the entire area. Like it was a big ass Trader Joe's, bitch. I was that bitch. We had a conversation. That's the good part, right?
Well, her wish came true. But gentlemen, don't lose focus. These women are in search of a husband for a reason. Don't be a hero. You still have a long way to go in accomplishing your goals. Do not let them drag you into the abyss.